hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Kardashian's beautiful daughter, y'all, Northwest Kardashian. What's his last name? West.
Yeah, bring the mic closer.
Yeah.
Say what?
It's sad, Ricky. A lot of people are praying for Kim's daughter, honey, because it's being reported, y'all, that luxury fashion house Hermes, honey, reportedly turned down a request from Kim Kardashian and Kanye West to purchase, y'all, a beautiful, rare handbag for their beautiful daughter, Northwest. Now, according to journalist Amy Odell, Backrose Newsletter, a former employee, y'all, at Hermes, honey, the Beverly Hills store boutique, shared the story as part of Odell's retail confession series. Now, the ex-employee claimed the celebrity parents once tried to buy a beautiful black alligator mini Kelly bag for North, but the luxury brand, y'all, allegedly declined to sell. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the former staffer recalled that not every celebrity got what they wanted, explaining that the request for the bag was turned down despite the family's global fame. Now, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian wanted a black mini Kelly bag for North or something like that, and Hermes said no. They said the employee added that they were surprised by
how they say it, Gary?
Black Hermes.
No, but how they say no?
No.
Oh.
They said the employee added that they were surprised by the decision. They said, quote, I have no idea why, but we're like, oh, wow. They said, noting that the high-profile purchase often go through corporate channels. Now, the source also explained that the request for major celebrities sometimes involve Hermes press office because if a public figure wears an item, it will likely be photographed. They say, and I think that the point goes through corporate. But nevertheless, the bag only cost $500,000, $500,000, and they told her no.
Well, why do you think they told her no? Maybe they just didn't have it in stock or they were out of it or something.
I don't know. Maybe
why would they just say no to selling a bag? That's what they want to do, sell bags.
Yeah, but think about this, Brad. They want to sell bags, but Hermes are the same people that did what? Locked the doors on Oprah. She wanted to buy a bag. And they locked the door. They told me, you can't come in here, girl.
But why they
was
do
she
that?
dressed like Sophia?
Probably was dressed like Sophia. She probably looked like, but they locked the doors
why
on this
did they
girl.
lock the doors on Oprah?
Because, honey, they probably didn't want her to come in and like, girl, we don't
maybe it was time for them to close or something, Gary.
But
she was walking in there like she was walking across that field
to get off work.
To confront Whoopi Goldberg about the time that you told Harpo to beat me. And she had that same outfit on.
I had to fight all my life.
All my life. And she went in there with that eye. And they said, get out of here. My God, the dead have the risen. So be a home.
They ain't gonna change around here. It's so be a home.
Look how you doing, Oprah Gary.
Yes, and how dare you.
I was feeling real down.
You sure are.
I was feeling mighty bad. There I see Jenny Snowman ceiling. I know that there's a God.
And one day, I'm going to get to go home.
I'm going to get to go home.
You sure did, baby. They went home and they let her get in Hermes. But anyway.
Gary.
But we're going to keep Kim them live. How could you do that? That child just wanted a purse.
I'm sure they didn't just say no because of who it was, Gary. They probably didn't have it in stock at the moment, and they didn't have anything else like it, or else they would have sold him something like it. You can't tell me they wouldn't sell them no purse. And they probably didn't let Oprah in because they was getting ready to close, and people was ready to get off
How
work.
much those purses cost?
About 500,000 to a million.
Oh, no.
But they have cheaper
They have
ones.
$20,000 ones.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, 20,
What does it do other than hold stuff?
50,000.
Right.
Whole
it.
stuff. Your stuff.
I gotta
honey,
do
gotta
something.
be held. Yeah. I mean, that's just like.
The leather, the quality of leather and the hardware, and it's all
Would it
like...
come from a different kind of cow or a different kind of animal?
Yeah,
Probably does.
yeah.
What kind of cow? Okay.
It used to
I don't
be
know what
paid
kind of
for,
cow
like,
that is.
horse riders.
Vegetarian cows.
Yeah, the cows that you don't see.
Vegan
But anyway, moving
I
on
don't see
in
them
other
cows.
celebrity news, y'all. Now this story said, Rickey, I understand how you were good friends with the good Reverend Jesse Jackson, but this is a very touching story, and we have to talk about it. Now, it's being reported that the son of civil rights icon Jesse Jackson is speaking out after several former presidents delivered remarks at his father's funeral. Jesse Jackson Jr. is criticizing speeches from President Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Bill Clinton, claiming that the memorial was turned too political. Now, Jesse Jr. said the leaders didn't truly understand his father's legacy. He said they didn't know my father, he said, while discussing the eulogies delivered during the services. Now, Jesse Jr. also argued that some of the remarks shifted the focus away from honoring his father's life and instead became a moment to criticize current President Donald Trump. He said, quote, they used my father's funeral to take shots at President Trump, Jackson Jr. said, expressing frustration over the political tone of the speeches. And he went on to describe his father as someone who transcended party lines. He said, my father wasn't a Democrat or a Republican. He was prophetic. He said, emphasizing that the civil rights leader influence, honey, went beyond traditional political labels. And a lot of people saying now they scared to talk at funerals.
Well, no, I think it's two things to that, a few things to that. Jesse Jackson was running for a Democrat nominee when he did run in 84 and 88. He ran as a Democrat. Say that. And just the only thing the former presidents said was what Jesse Jackson probably would have said, that somebody had died before him, because he was a civil rights activist. And they would not allow him to have his body lie in state at the U.S. Capitol. So what were they supposed to say? You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at what he said, and Obama said, each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions and an offense to common decency. He also said greed and bigotry are being celebrated, bullying and mockery masquerading as strength. So he didn't call out, he didn't say Trump, but those are
Jackson fought for.
Yeah.
To put it in the proper context, right?
Alfreda, for sure.
Well,
he just said this is what they did his day at the funeral, so he was a little disturbed by that. So watch what you say at funerals.
Well, y'all wouldn't let me speak at your dad's funeral. I asked, can I do the New Testament? Why did y'all tell me no?
Because, honey, we knew you was going to mess it up, probably. You're going to start bringing somebody else up in there talking about, well, bring him up to the front. Yeah, that's your brother and all that mess. Yeah, dog. Oh, no, I can't really. Well, if I really want to say what I thought about this here thing, well.
Say it real quick.
About Reverend Jesse Jackson. I didn't know he had a daughter named Ashley until she spoke.
Yeah, remember that when we was in Dallas when she was.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But
Gary, go give us a clue.
Okay. The clue of the day, honey, is one of my favorite clues. My clue of the day is flaxen. On the high end, you say flaxen, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow.
Y'all give it up. But Gary, with a T, if you would.
Gary!
Wake up call. Hit me up. Phone lines wide open. 8669 Rickey. 8669 RICKEY. Call me now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.